And here at Coalfield Media Day, Winter Media Day, Winter Sports Media Day, Midland Trail Wrestling. First of all, introduce yourself and your weight class.
My name's John Bowman, and I wrestle 190.
My name's Kaden, Lephew, and I wrestle 157.
Coach John Arthur. First of all, guys, Coach, I'll start with you. What are your expectations for these guys this year?
We set a pretty high standard last year, I think, for a school that's not been well known for this in the past. We had 5 qualifiers last year, which tied the school record. We have 3 of those coming back. One of them is still struggling with some eligibility issues. We've got to bring him back. Really good middle school program that's coming up that has done a really good job as a feeder program. These boys, in my opinion, should be state placers this year. They are both returning state qualifiers. Both have very good records last year, and they're moving around the weights, and we have some kids that they can work with and become good wrestlers as we move forward. Like I said, with the middle school program, we have 4 kids that placed at WSAZs that have come up to wrestle with us this past year. Middle school SAZs. I would think we should have 5, but one decided not to wrestle this year. But of those 4, they're going to fill some weight classes, and I think make some noise in this coming season.
What kind of goals do you have?
My goals, as in last year as a freshman, my goal was to at least qualify for states, and I succeeded that. And this year, I'm going to try and place. In the next 2 years, I want to win.
What are your goals?
Yeah, my goal is to place in the state tournament, and for this year and next year, my goal is to get first or second in the state tournament.
Coach, wrestling's not the easiest sport for one to undertake. What makes these guys special?
Just what it takes to be a wrestler is a different breed of person. You don't have anyone to rely on when things go wrong. In the middle of a match, it's a dogfight. You have to have a different mindset to the sport and how you approach the sport. It's a battle of wills, and it's a battle of who wants to come out on top has to be the person who's willing to work hard. You don't have the ability to lean on someone when things go wrong. You have to find that dog in yourself to win a match.
How did you get started in wrestling, and what's your favorite thing about the sport?
I got started in wrestling when I was younger. I got diagnosed with ADHD, and I didn't like the medicine, so my parents decided to switch me to sports, and it really helped me out. And I tried baseball, didn't like it. I still play football, but wrestling's still my favorite out of all
So it was
sports.
kind of from an illness you got into sports that way,
Yeah.
which is kind of a different way than most people would. I would imagine, Coach, you're pretty proud of this guy.
Oh, these boys from just from the youth program and on up, from the things they've had to deal with as far as they face throughout their lives to persevere in a sport like this. We have a very high turnover rate of kids who don't stick it out. But for these boys to go through some of the things they've had to go through in life and to persevere in battle means a lot and shows a lot of what their true character is. And I enjoy the crap out of it.
How did you get started in wrestling?
In middle school, the wrestling coach to me playing a football game, and he contacted my grandparents and wanted to know if I could come out to a wrestling practice, so I did, and I just fell in love with the sport generally. Yeah.
When you look at the team you got, who, aside from yourself, who do you think will surprise people this year on your team?
Freshman Jaden Roop, he's put in a lot of work, and he's really athletic. And we have 132, I think, Alec Palmer. He's pretty good too.
I'd say Jaden Roop, freshman, as he said. He placed first in middle school states last year. We got Cruz Tompkins coming up. He's a really good wrestler. I've been wrestling with him at Midland Trail for like 3 years. He's a really good, cool guy. He'll definitely surprise some people. Alec Palmer.
You got some pretty good wrestlers coming up.
Yeah, we got some.
Is this as deep as you've been, Coach?
It has been. We were able to fill a lot of weight classes this year. Last year we struggled to fill some weight classes, and we had a pretty deep senior class that had wrestled for a few years, but they lacked some of the experience you need to have in this sport to be able to to last through some of the issues and some of the growing pains that come along with this sport. These boys have they're battle tested, at a young age, and they've had to be because they're forced into roles that, if you go to some schools like Parkersburg South or Huntington High School, you kind of can wait in the wings and wait till your junior and senior year to step up, and these boys have done it early. So we got kids like Cruz Tompkins, and we got kids like Kaden Knuckles and Cordell Brown. All three of those boys, they've been through it, and they understand what it takes to win in a wrestling match. And I think in the next few years, you're going to hear a lot about their names.
Who's the toughest guy you had to wrestle so far, Dave?
In last year?
In high school.
I'd say the toughest kid I wrestled last year, he was a kid from Johnson Central, and I was wrestling 170 at the time.
So you wrestled up?
Yeah.
How about you?
That's a really hard question. Yeah, I wrestled a really tough kid from Johnson Central, but I also wrestled some tough kids in state. But I'll have to go with probably Cole Vandal from the West.
All right. Hey, guys, I appreciate the time, and good luck to you guys this season.
Thank you.
Thank you, fellas.